Hello friends, in this session we are going to see about the structure of a formal letter. In the last session we had seen two types of letters. Also we had gone through the structure of an informal letter, and also we had a sample of an informal letter. In this session we are going to think about the structure or the different aspects should be included in a formal letter. So it has been simplified for you in an easy way to understand and to keep in mind. So these are some particular aspects should be added in a formal letter. Only 6 points are there you should mention in a formal letter. That means we have already seen that in a formal informal letter the first point is same in formal and also in informal letter. So you should write the sender's address first. Friends, how to write an address, it is very important. How should it should be deal with, also it is very important. Where should we keep our comma and what aspects should be included in the sender's address, we have already seen in an example of the informal letter. So the first and important part of the letter is formal letter, that is sender's address. This point is same in formal and also in a informal letter. Next it comes the receiver's address. Now this point is different than the informal letter. In a formal letter you need not to write the address of the receiver, but in the formal letter, as it is an official letter, you should write the receiver's letters. That means the designation and the office address should be included in this receiver's address. There is no informal attachment, maybe or may not be, in writing the formal letter. That's why to whom we are writing the letter, it should be mentioned in this receiver's address. Next part and very important part of the formal letter is the subject of the letter. My dear friends, as this is an official letter, the officers may be in hurry and they have a lot of work in front of them, and they don't have that much time to read all the matter or the details of your letter. That's why it should be mentioned in a subject in a precise way. In short, we should write, means reading the subject of the letter, the reader should understand what is the letter about and how much we should give importance to it. So that's why writing the subject of a letter is very important. For example, if your letter is about a complaint, you can start your subject as regarding to the power cut in our area. You can start with this, and also you can write in other way. For example, if you have any request, if you are putting any request to an office, that in that case you should write, you could start your subject in requesting for so and so. So subject is very important. In one line the reader should understand what is the letter about and how much it should be given importance. Now, so next is the salutation. Now you should be really very formal about writing this salutation. For example, you can start the salutation with sir or madam. Putting comma is also compulsory. Just write sir, or if you know about the gender of that officer, you can write madam. Sir or madam, this is the formal beginning of a letter, and generally it has been used. Sometimes you can start with respected sir. This is the rather further situation. You can write, also you can write dear sir if you have any particular attachment with the officer. In some cases, in some condition, you can use dear sir also, but it is depend on the situation. So Generally, you should use sir or madam in the salutation. Put comma and you can start. Next is the matter, or you can say body of the letter. Look, the body of the letter has been deliberately given a short space. In an informal letter, you have a lot of opportunity to write the things from here and there. You can ask about his physical situation, about the social situation, about the environment condition. Whatever you want to write, you can write in an informal letter. But as far as the formal letter is concerned, you need not talk the things from here to there, here and there. You should be factual while writing the matter. Means in few lines, your attention, you should put attention, you should take attention of that officer in a few lines. That's why the space for the matter has been deliberately given a little space. One more thing about writing this matter, that each and every aspect of the letter should be started right from the left of your page. No need to write here, no need to write your complementary end here. Just keep your left alignment while writing any type of letter. So we are talking about matter or body. So body should be there. You should write in a short and in a factual way about this matter or body, you can say. In one line you can introduce your subject, then you can write 2 or 3 or 4 lines about the content, main content, and summarize. And very important thing is that you should conclude your matter with thanking you. Conclude your matter with this thanking you, very important. And lastly, complimentary end. Here also you should be really very formal. For example, yours sincerely, yours faithfully. You can use here, put your name underneath and put your signature. So these are some important aspects of a formal letter. Friends, if you have any problem regarding to this, if you have if you want some other information about these types of letters, you can write in this comment. You can comment here, and also you can ask your questions in the comment box. Kindly subscribe this channel for further videos. You are going to have further videos in a very simple way. You can learn all different parts, different types of different aspects of English language. Subscribe the channel. If you like this, don't forget to like this video. Thank you.